This is a countdown video. It contains my own personal opinion on the subject matter. If you don't like my opinion, well, go make your own video for all I care. If there is one thing that anime loves having, it's relationships. Us as fans always have a relationship in the show that we root for the most, referring them as ships. And since it's February, the month of Valentine's Day, I decided to count down my favorite anime ships. The rule for this list is that there can only be one ship per show. There will also be no spoilers, so don't worry about that. Well, cross your fingers and hope that your ship will win by the end of the series. This is my top 10 anime ships that I ship. Number 10. Noda and Yurippe from Angel Beats. What? You don't think this should count? Tell that to the one frame of animation that shows that Noda has a picture of Yurippe in this one single solitary shot. Honestly, it's the dedication that Noda has for Yurippe that really drives this ship for me. Whether Yurippe knows it or not, Noda does have a thing for her, and it's the one-sided, not talked about that much ships that I love to root for the most. Maybe in another life, this relationship might end up being successful after all. Number 9. Lisa and 12 from Terra in Resonance. While I do admit that this relationship felt like it came out of nowhere in the middle of the show, that didn't stop me from shipping the hell out of them. It's like two lost souls that were destined to find each other and help each other fit in a world that they both don't belong in for different reasons. The entire episode towards the end of the show in the Ferris wheel made me ship them even harder. And admit it, when these two started holding hands, I'm almost positive that you all went. Two tragic people finding each other is definitely a ship that I can get behind. Number 8. Kaoru and Shinji from Neon Genesis Evangelion. That's right folks, we're going gay. Maybe it's just my hatred for Asuka, but I only see Shinji with Kaoru. From his first appearance in that one episode in the original series, to his cameo appearances in the first two Rebuild movies, and then his main focus in the third movie, Kaoru is truly the first person to say that he truly loves Shinji. Outside of Shinji's mother, of course, but well, she's kind of, dead. Moving on, it's the devotion that these two characters have, especially in the third Rebuild movie, that makes the relationship all the more shippable. As long as they both can keep their heads on, they might be fine in the end.
You are delicate like glass. That is, your heart is.
It is?
Yes. This is worth earning my empathy.
Empathy?
I'm saying I love you.
Number 7. Kim and Ox from Soul Eater and Soul Eater Not. Even if the other person hates you with every fiber of their being, you still feel the need to help out the person you love. That's how it is between Ox and Kim. Also, the matchup between a bookworm and a punk girl is an interesting combination. Now, while the relationship is a bit more explored in the manga, the anime still gives the viewer enough time to allow them to be shipped. Just like in those cliched high school movies, maybe the nerd can get the cute girl in the end. Number 6. Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune from the Sailor Moon series. Now, these two would be higher on the list if it wasn't for the fact that, well, they're already in a relationship. And a lesbian relationship to boot. That's pretty impressive for what is still a kid/preteen show in Japan. Which frustrates me even more when the 90s dub censored them to cousins. But I digress. Seriously though, getting excited about this Americans? Well, the Japanese did this similarly with Sailor Moon 20 years ago. But I digress once again. The only canon couple that I can remember outside of Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask is all the more reason that I ship their relationship. And come on, who didn't get upset when Seiya was flirting with Sailor Neptune and left with joy when Sailor Uranus stepped in? Plus, all the sexual innuendos that they drop throughout the show makes them all the more enjoyable to watch. In a show where non-canon lesbian ships are born, it's good to have one that is at least canon.